I think it's always a perfect time for a story about redemption and hope and the possibility of a second chance to be out there. But, I think we're in a time with real racial tension in the country as well. So a circumstance whereby a black man and a white woman, both on a downward spiral in their lives, manage to come together in a way that leads to a breakthrough for both of them. I mean, there's no denying that Brian Nichols broke lives that are still broken today from what he did, but there's a chance that murderous tirade he was on could have continued and Ashley Smith wouldn't be with us now. I somehow think the compassion she showed him that night is what helped him turn a corner and effectively changed her life, and that's a really great redemptive story. You know what? Working on this film really just made me grateful for all that I have, my children, my wife, my freedom. Stepping into Brian Nichols' shoes as I had to do for a time, it showed me that this could be my life. I could have had circumstances that could have led me to this. Who knows what made Brian Nichols snap? But, he's now serving multiple life sentences and is in solitary confinement 23 hours of any given day. I mean, that's heavy. So, it just makes me very, very glad to have the life I have. It's truly miraculous. I mean, Brian Nichols broke out of a courthouse in Atlanta, Georgia. That's a 45-minute drive away from Duluth, Georgia. She had moved into that apartment the night before, and they find themselves together for 7 hours, both broken, meth addict, murderer. She had never read The Purpose-Driven Life before, really, not in depth, and so that was the night. Out of desperation, she chose to read it to him, and that was the point beyond which she never touched that drug again. I think something about it just feels like it was ordained and divine. I think what it reaffirms to me is no one is beyond redemption. Ashley Smith thought that she had messed up too much. She actually felt that when Brian Nichols broke into her apartment that night, it was God's way of saying, you deserve death. And actually, the opposite was true. It was the point beyond which she gained life. And I think we all have situations we've been in that we wish we hadn't, choices we made that we wish we hadn't. And, I think, like I say, no one is beyond redemption. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what Rick Warren's book is about, God's purpose being bigger than that which we envisage for ourselves. I don't think Ashley Smith could have ever envisaged that incident that night would lead to us talking about those events 10 years on here, right now, and the fact that it would be a healing experience for her. It would be a point beyond which she would become an ambassador for Celebrate Recovery and help thousands of people who are captive to the same drug she was. I mean, it's a true example of her now living a purpose she could never have envisaged for herself.